School children sing Sanskrit prayers or shlokas before eating. The meal includes flatbread, vegetables, lentil soup and rice. Boys and girls eat separately. Students bake their own chapati flatbread. This school in the western Indian state of Gujarat promotes a spirit of cooperation.
We take turns working in the kitchen. We're learning to make chapati. We're learning how to cook, which is very useful for me.
The boys pitch in too by cleaning the solar panels. These small chores are meant to teach students responsibility and introduce them to alternative energies. More than 360 children from neighboring villages live and learn here. The lamps and ventilators at this residential school have run on solar power for years now. Deepak Gadia installed the school's solar power unit. It can be used to cook, bake and fry food. Much of the technology was developed in Germany.
Basically what you're doing, you're using the heat of the light to cook the food. So we developed a device now where we have the system which can be anywhere away. It can be on the rooftop of the building or it could be far away from the kitchen. And you actually convert the heat of the light into heat and convert it in form of the steam. And then the steam is sent to the kitchen.
Chef Jairam Purohit enjoys cooking with a solar device, which the school uses about 300 days a year. During the cloudy monsoon season, the kitchen runs on oil. More than 2/3 of India's population live in rural areas, and many survive on little more than the basic necessities. Deepak Gadia is on his way to the Muni Seva Ashram. The campus runs the higher secondary school and a number of programs to benefit the sick, elderly and orphan children. More than 30 years ago, the ashram's founder established a place to help the local population amid Gujarat's natural beauty. At 7:30 in the morning, it's time for prayer. Hindus, who make up 80% of India's population, believe in the unity of all living things. The faith teaches respect for nature. And to the ashram's chairperson, Vikram Patel, this philosophy was an important reason for adopting solar energy solutions.
A single gram of wood will contain thousands and millions of bacteria. So many other insects which are hiding and residing there. While you burn, you kill all of them. Solar, you don't kill anything. It's part of Indian culture and Hindu philosophy both. Because living totally in a non-violent way is not possible. You do kill something always because you want to live. But if you can minimize that, that is our goal.
Several years ago, the Muni Seva Ashram established a clinic for cancer patients who travel up to 250 kilometers to receive medical care. But the summer heat can reach temperatures of 45 degrees Celsius. To keep the clinic's high-tech machinery up and running, air conditioning is necessary. The ashram's cooling system previously ran on steam from a wood-burning boiler. 1,000 kilograms of wood was consumed each day, some of it from trees on site. The system was expensive and damaging to the environment. The ashram's new system replaces the wood method with solar power. The system consists of 100 reflective dishes and cost about 200,000 euros. More than 1/3 of the price was subsidized by the Indian government, which hopes to expand the country's solar power usage. Alternative energy will greatly reduce the hospital's cooling costs.
I think this is the beginning of a new revolution And this could be later used for cold storages, not just for air conditioning. So that can again revolutionize the agriculture economy, where you can convert the perishable food into non-perishable food.
The new solar devices are produced by Indian laborers. They're paid much less than workers in other parts of the world, but many are happy to have work at all. The Indian government hopes that the solar power industry will boost the country's economy while helping the environment. Back at the ashram, staff are on their way to a neighboring village where they'll demonstrate a new solar cooking device. The simple appliance can cook enough food to serve 15 people. Villagers in Dundelav are quite familiar with renewable energy. For years, they've used solar lamps as a low-cost light source.
Thanks to the solar light, the children can study. We benefit from the light. Whenever the electricity goes off, the children's studies don't get interrupted. It helps the household too.
The solar cooker has piqued curiosity here in Dundelav. Normally, cooking for an Indian family requires about 3 kilos of wood each day. The new device spares them the expense and trouble while helping to lower greenhouse gas emissions. But the women here are more concerned with making sure the cooker actually works. The solar power device could very well be the next new eco-friendly addition to this Indian village.